About to hit the road to a little town, little city outside of Merida called Sitpach. And I'm in Concal right now. It's about an 11-minute drive from where I stay. I've been making videos recently about communities that are outside the periférico. Oftentimes you can get great deals in these areas, and the cities are very nice, and it's going to give you a real local experience, authentic experience. You typically won't find many foreigners in these areas, so it's going to force you to learn Spanish better, and the quality of life is just great. Like I say, the cost of living in Merida is going up, and there's going to be more traffic, and more foreigners in the area. Not that that's an issue, but so I'm just showing different options just so that you can see what's available. So this area will actually only be about a 10-minute drive from the city of Merida. So you drive back into the city, you'll be in the city pretty quick for big things. All right, so I'm leaving Concal. They are building a new 7-Eleven over here. Also, right next to my subdivision, they're putting in a brand new Starbucks. So it'll be the first kind out here in this area north, outside of the perimeter of Merida. So we're excited about that. There's a little fish spot here, seafood spot. And there are a lot of providers out here on this strip as well. And here's a little motorbike. These are the little taxis for the most part. Anywhere within Concal. Well, on this side of Concal, you're looking at 10 pesos to get from point A to point B. 10 pesos versus a 40 peso ride via Uber. Just left Concal. This is a main road that takes us straight to the periférico. From where I just started the video, I could be inside of Merida in about 5 to 6 minutes. There is only one issue here. There's a traffic light up here that can get backed up during early morning hours when people are going to work, and late evening hours when people are getting off work. But there are some ride-around routes you can take to avoid that. And in fact, we're coming up on that light in just a moment. So this is that light I was just talking about. I'm zooming in a little bit so you get an idea. The light is not too bad. It moves pretty fast. Once it turns green, it stays green for a while. So generally I only have to wait for it to turn red once, and then on the second go around, I'm generally through the light. So right now it just turned green. See if we'll make it through on this one. So it's not terribly bad. I gotta actually turn left at the light. And it looks like we're gonna make it, but the left turning lane is red, so I'm gonna have to wait till that to turn green. And well, I wouldn't have made it. It just turned yellow. But I got the left arrow, so the light just turned green for the left. So hopefully we can make that. I'm gonna keep it running. So like I said, I would have made it on the second path if I was going straight. And about 4 more minutes from this point, we would be at the periférico inside of Merida. So this is interesting, going to the city this way, because I've always wondered what was down this road and never made the drive. So if anything interesting pops up, I will roll the camera. Look like there's a big garden here. They have lots of gardens in the area. You can go here and buy plants and stuff like that. Never knew what was down here. I guess this part is Cholula, part of Cholula as well, actually. Like I say, a lot of green space out here. There's a lot of undeveloped space. See that they have motor taxis out here, so this worst case scenario, if you didn't have a car, they'll come get you. Like I say, those are much affordable. Look at this big old, it looks like an old hacienda. Look at that. I don't know if y'all can see that. somebody will restore that. It looks like according to the Google, like in the Waze, I'm only 4 minutes away, so this was actually less of a drive. This is look like they are building some community out here. They got lots for sale. It's gonna have swimming pools, play areas, gymnasium, etc. Like it's gonna be gated. Alright, that's the name of the town. We're coming to Sitpach. And they look like they got a walking trail out here. So we're coming up on it. Gonna pass on through, see what's up. Like I say, it's a little ways outside the Pettico, outside the perimeter of the city, and we're not quite well. I guess we are here. Like I say, it's a small town from what I can see on the map. They have a central in the city. Many of the centers will have their own cathedrals, lots of shopping, so that's where I'm trying to get to. Look like they have motor taxis out here. So many of these smaller communities, cities outside, will have their own transportation modes like that, motor taxi. So, like I say, the issue of do you need a car is relative to you. You know what I'm saying? So these are more traditional homes, just like any other part of the city. A lot of the homes are built just like this. Curious to see how much options they have in terms of shopping. So there's a hacienda, of course. Looks like we're entering into the city, the center of the city. Government offices here, I'm assuming. Got a park over here. And I can say this is for that real laid back life that a person might want to have. That's the cathedral there. So this is a lot smaller than I thought. I thought, just based on the map, I thought it might be just a little bit bigger. But nonetheless, we're here. Let's take a look. They got a fruiteria right here. Come here, buy fresh fruits and vegetables. Tacos, tortillas, more fruits and vegetables. I'm gonna ride around this circle and then we're gonna make our way off of some of these side streets. Now that I recollect, now that I think about it, I did look at a house over here. Very spacious house. I believe I posted the video of that. The price was right for the monthly rent. It was a little too far out for the lady that was looking. But that's, like I said, that's the church over there. That's the cathedral. And oftentimes during the weekends, you'll see people out here selling different stuff and whatnot. As you can see, it's pretty quiet. But it's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday, so people still at work. Also, while I'm running my mouth, I got Malika. She recently moved here to Concal, and I'm gonna be doing an interview with her this coming Sunday. I don't know what's today's date. What date is Sunday? You know. 21st. You sure? I'll get his date on the thing. I'll give y'all this date. Sunday, yeah. So this is the bike rack, the parking bike. I think Sunday's the 21st. Yeah. So Sunday the 21st of January, we're gonna be doing a live interview. You'll be able to ask her questions. Malika has been in Merida now for a few months. Helped her find a place, and she's lived in Thailand, Bangkok. She's lived in South Korea. So she's gonna share her experiences there. about that. And she's traveled all over Southeast Asia, Vietnam, and the stories I hear from her about living in those places are phenomenal. I asked her, I said, man, which is cheaper? Obviously, Vietnam and Bangkok, she said, is way cheaper than Mexico. And she would not be here. She would have stayed there if it wasn't so doggone far from the United States. So she was over there for some years, and when she talked about how cheap it was to live there, and the food, oh my God. So any of y'all that are considering Southeast Asia as a destination, you definitely want to make sure you're on this interview. I'm going to drive up some of these side roads in a minute. So while I'm trying to get my bearings straight. But yeah, so make sure if you're not a member of our VIP, get signed up, moveabroadandthrive.com/VIP, become a member. That way you can ask questions live, talk to her directly, ask me questions during the live as well directly. And so again, this if you've been considering Southeast Asia, this here's a school, a little primary school for kids. If you've been considering Southeast Asia, she is a wealth of information. She has her own YouTube channel here talking about Merida as well. This is not a bad spread. This would be something that's not too bad. A little lot, land on the side and the back. So make sure you subscribe, become a member so you can get access. It's a members only interview, so where the members can talk. But anyhow, back on track here. See, now, for me, if I lived over here, I probably want a car, because there's not a lot of options, it don't seem, for going to the store and buying stuff. Concal is definitely much larger. You have more options for things, and out here I would probably get a car for sure. And I haven't seen as many motor taxis out here. Like, they just gonna put up a brand new wall, like a fairly new house, two of them side by side. More of these traditional homes, what they used to look like, from my understanding. I haven't been inside of one, but of course it's run down. Now, like I've said, listen, now we're just out here riding. Don't be scared. They'll get you a rental car and just go explore. Ain't nobody gonna bother you. It's not dangerous. Nobody gonna kidnap you or anything like that. Completely safe. Sometimes you gotta get in the car and roll to see what's up. These are the kind of houses that you could probably get for $25,000. Some of these. That's the main square over there. I'm gonna go down this road. Alright, so it looks like it starts to look a little better if we get further down the road, at least in some spots. Pretty yellow house. Got them a nice little spread in the back. That's probably your $15,000 house right there. If that much. Well, look like, I don't know, Sitpach don't seem like much going on. But it look like we're about to come into another town called Camellia. So it's only 500 meters. So let's go check it out. You know what I mean? Since we here, Got a lot more people down this strip. Alright, wait, is the time? Camellia is telling me to turn left. Well, I guess it's a subdivision. Well, I guess that's that. We're going to turn around and go back towards Sitpach. So we're going to go ahead and leave Sitpach. I'm taking the GPS, it's taking me out back towards our house. So taking us a different route. So I'll keep this running just so y'all can see whatever it is we see in case something interesting come up, or unless we come across another town. If you're, and I'm gonna keep the camera running, just want to make a note. If you like this type of content, I'm going to be sharing. I'm going to be going to other towns as well, not just north of the city. We're also going to hit some smaller towns outside the east to the west and the south of the city, towns near the airport, etc., etc. So I'm going to be posting that in our VIP members only area. So if you're liking this type of content here, make sure you become a member. It's super affordable, very cheap. Great place to get resources and information. And there's a section in there called Ask Cartes where you can ask me questions directly as a member. And so make sure you subscribe, moveabroadandthrive.com/VIP. And I got a link down in the description as well. Alright, so I don't know exactly where we are, but and I'm following my GPS, y'all. So keep in mind, you can't get lost. You'll always know how to get back to wherever you need to get back to, your Airbnb, your hotel. You'll always know how to get back. Just follow the GPS, it'll get you there. Park I don't know, whatever this word is, WAXCHE. That's where we at now. And this is a smaller town. Park. Don't look bad. I love small towns. I would take this one over Sitpach. Now you probably gonna need a ride. Gonna need some wheels out there, bad boy. That looked like that was about it of that small town. But if you like living out here, living off grid, and look at all this land. There's a lot of folks who like this, and that's why I'm showing it. I'm showing variety. I'm not showing just what I would like, but showing variety. Look like we're coming up on another, I'm assuming, town. Hopefully it ain't another subdivision. I think this is where that guy lives, off that house off grid now. Like I say, because they're right next to Concal, and so we're not far from Concal. So whatever that city was on that sign, that's where we at now, however you pronounce that. I saw somebody a second ago that looked like the mailman, but then I realized they don't got no mailman out here. I don't know what the deal is with this mail, because we don't receive mail. Even the electric bill, the power bill, they just stick it on your door. Look at it, Jehovah's Witnesses out here. They just stick it on your door. So there's no mail. There's no official mail delivery service unless you're using something like FedEx, DHL, UPS. But it's not too bad of a spot. I've seen worse. But for those of y'all that there's a service called Traveling Mailbox. I'm gonna include a link below in the description. You can have all your mail forwarded there, and they'll scan it daily and show you what's in it. And if you want them to open it, they'll open it more. They'll open up the pieces you want, and then they'll scan that so you can see what the mail is. If you get checks, they'll deposit it for you. A whole bunch of other additional services, and you can have your mail scheduled to be shipped to you wherever you are in the world, once a week, once a month, every 2 weeks, etc. So you got some options. So I'll put the link down in the description there. I'm I'm assuming it's telling me I can't pass. So I turn it around. I want to go through that sign, you know what I mean, and get myself all jacked up. GPS will route me around to where I need to go. Whatever the name of this little town is with the X. This is the center. Got a few stores. Honestly, I like this one better than Sitpach. What about you? Kim is saying, yeah, this is a lot better. And it's closer to Concal, it looks like. So if you need to go there to the big city, you can. Like, you got more options. Sitpach just seems a little bit more spread it out. We got your Fruitera here and vegetables. They selling natural juices there. Come over here to the spot, get your brews, get your bills. You know what I mean? Like they selling some food over there. What she got over there? Yeah, see, look at it now. A little more out of the meat spot. Go over here and get some ribs, some pork, get beef, all of that stuff. Little corner store there. A little more activity on the motorbikes than it was in Sitpach. So that's a good sign. So yeah, this name of the city with the X. Or the small town, pueblo is actually what they would call it. Yeah, good thing I turned around because that road was closed. Another little park it looks like. Yeah, more options here. Let me see, can I turn up here? Wasn't 100% sure I could turn, but this motor taxi coming up. Beautiful house here. And this is why exploring is essential, why it's important. It's because this is a school. Because even though Sitpach didn't work out, this might have worked out. Look like a big old hacienda head that turned into some ruins or something. Yep, a lot wider streets, a lot more food vendors and people just selling stuff in general. And like I say, the motor taxis are a lot more in abundance out here. Him an ATV right there. Well, like I say, a lot of places out here to put some land. You get kind of out here, and the closest city here would be Concal, the big city right next door. It looks like. All this undeveloped space, all this green. I think I know where I'm at. I know exactly where I'm at. All this green space out here, y'all. Look at all that land over there that's just undeveloped. There is so much untapped land and space out here in Merida. It's insane. There is a ton. All right, so look like we're out of here, out of that area. So we're a few minutes from the house. So we're about to head back. So make sure, I think we're going to be interviewing Malika. I think you're going to love this interview. She just sent me a long list of all the countries she's visited. Like I say, Vietnam, Switzerland, Thailand, Vietnam, Singapore. She lived, man, this lady's been all over the world. So she's a wealth of knowledge for those of y'all that are considering going. If you want to talk to her directly during the interview this Sunday, January 21st, make sure you subscribe to become a VIP member. Links in the description. The time of